The Cloneralliance UHD PRO is the absolute best AV tool on the market right now for many consumers, and a lot of people are sleeping on it. So I kind of wanted to turn you on to this thing and kind of put you on a little bit because I'm telling you right now, there is so many applications that a lot of people literally aren't even talking about when they talk about this product. And the best I can say and the fastest I could say it is to run, don't walk to buy one of these things. If you don't have one, I'm not even joking with you. Seriously, buy it. This is an S-ranked product. I don't give that rank out easily, and that is something that I think you need to know. The reason why is because there is no HDCP literally slowing you down. In English, there is no copyright protection nonsense telling you that, oh, you can't record this, and turning all the things you just recorded into a black screen like you'll find if you try to record some apps on your phone using screen recorders. None of that trash happens on this device. It is literally everything you need, and it's brilliant. Now, of course, at this point, I will put out a disclaimer. Do not try to be Luffy from One Piece and become the king of pirates. If you start getting into pirating and distributing copyrighted material that is illegal, it is definitely something you are going to get yourself jammed up for, and it's not worth it, dude. Don't do it. But what I can say is if you are somebody who's looking to get the most out of your AV experience, definitely pick one of these up. Let me talk about some of the uses for this exact type of device that a lot of people haven't even mentioned yet. One of the biggest ones is the fact that you can walk into a Best Buy with 4K movie content from something like the Spears & Munsell UHD benchmark disc. You can use the motion test pattern to see if motion's juddery or choppy right there on the spot and cut out the middleman trying to tell you it's the best motion processing because it's a Sony, Samsung, or LG. You can literally walk in with stress testing scenes that maybe looked bad on your current TV, which is why you're upgrading in the first place. That again cuts out the middleman and lets you make the decision yourself. You can do the same thing with sports, maybe the game you watched the other night, maybe a boxing match, whatever the case may be, you see it right there on the TV in real time before even walking out with it. Get out of the cherry-picked demo content, get out of the vivid mode, the torch mode, and see everything as it is. That alone will help you save time, energy, effort, gas, money, all of that stuff. You're not going to waste your time buying garbage TVs with a device like this. Another benefit is that it's not just the device you're buying when you buy this device. It comes with the free software. And the software lets you trim and do some other basic editing things like combine the videos together that you recorded in a session. But most notably, you're able to burn to a disk when you're done. This is incredibly valuable if you have an old anniversary video or maybe a wedding video lying around on an older DVD and you maybe want an updated copy, or maybe you want copies to give out to relatives that maybe lost copies and need replacements. Either way, you have power with this device. It's not just like a locked in, like you get what you pay for kind of thing and that's it. Like, this is so versatile in so many ways, and it can really change your life in ways that you might not have thought possible. It doesn't just stop at 4K screen recording either. You can also take screenshots in 4K. Perfect for somebody doing an Amazon review. Let's say you were watching a kids movie with your family and something inappropriate happens. You can take a screenshot in 4K of that exact thing that happened in that movie and then post it. I mean, I more often than not find myself in very, very uncomfortable situations. So the fact that there's a device that can show stuff like that off and I can show exactly what's the problem in this film is brilliant for me. It could also be the reverse and you find something really positive you want to share. You can do that as well. Or let's just say you're reviewing TVs or whatever the case may be. This will aid you in that. Regardless on what you do, there's a consumer market for all types of people that this device can hit. And I'm telling you right now, I think it's awesome that they give you the ability to choose your compression type between H.264 and H.265. Obviously, H.265 being better, smaller sizes, and, less compression, so to speak. So it's not as lossy as they would say. But, I mean, either way you look at it, let's say you're maybe a novice user, you don't need a computer. So unlike Elgato, they cut the middleman. You don't need a computer processing anything. You literally just do what you got to do. It can play back on the device itself. The playback menu is smooth, it's intuitive, it's sleek, and it looks good. Not as dated as the older model. So again, that's one of the upgrades you see stepping up into this model. It also has all the cables you're going to need with it, so you don't have to run out and buy any HDMI cables. Now, I will say that there are no batteries included, so that's something you are going to have to buy, and they're AAA batteries, so yeah, it's going to be pretty annoying if you don't already have those lying around the house to figure out you bought this thing and you need batteries. Maybe a suggestion in an area of opportunity for them to improve on down the road. There also is no MMI, so if you're a component/legacy device user, you're not going to be able to record with this device. You need to step down into the Cloneralliance Box Pro. It's just not for legacy devices. Also, there is an RGB light on this, but it is only to indicate the status of the compression type chosen. So for example, green on the RGB light, not on the top, but on the perimeter light, basically is going to indicate H.265. And then blue will indicate H.264. So if you were looking for addressable RGBs, they're not there. There also is no power button anywhere on the remote, so you have to physically get up and push the button every single time. It is a spring-loaded button and it pops out every single time, so even if there was a button, there is no way around that. There's also no 4K 60 recording. It says it on the box, it's 4K 30, and that's where it caps out at. So if you tried to record in 4K 60, it's going to end up recording in 1080p at 60 FPS, because that's the only 60 FPS option you have. There's no chroma sampling, 422, only 444 and 420. So unfortunately, if you need 422, it's not going to have that. But I mean, those gripes aside, it's a pretty well-versed device. Now, there is something that I did run into specifically in some movies, like in Alita Battle Angel. The footage will be virtually unusable if you use the 4K disc, because the black levels get crushed and things like that, because it was designed for HDR specifically. However, when you use the Blu-ray version, it's just fine. I did find this problem exclusive to like movies like Alita Battle Angel. So again, Pacific Rim worked just fine. I had no problems. You can have the UHD benchmarking disc. I had no problems. The only other issue I did find was in screenshots. The black bars in cinematic black bars do look gray by comparison to a straight up black. So that's something that, again, might want to be addressed maybe down the road in a new device. But either way, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I think the quality on this is exceptional, and not needing a computer and giving as much as they give for the money is just really, truly exceptional. But the biggest thing is being able to back up your HD, your 4K movies, your UHD movies, and be able to put them on a flash drive, take them into a Best Buy, and decide for yourself if this product is truly worth your time or not, and not have to listen to people glow and lie blatantly for commissions and VIP treatment about how TVs actually perform. You can figure it out yourself, and this device will help you get there so much faster. And I wanted to bring it to you as the #1 brand in honesty, putting it out there as it is. The Cloneralliance UHD Pro is an absolute must-have and is totally essential for any consumer of any experience level. And that's as real as anyone's going to tell you. But if you have questions, ask it down in the comment section down below, and I'll help you however I can. And with that, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later.